it felt like your players wanted to make sure this game was not close from the beginning. Is that the feeling you got to from the start of the game?
I don't think I would articulate it as such. I think that from the beginning, we were attentive. And I told you this, I thought they did a very good job of helping each other, which our defense has to continue to progress to that point where I have to guard the man that's in front of me, but then I have to trust in the knowledge that the guys behind me will have my back. And I thought that they did a very good job of stunting, of showing and supporting when people got beaten. That attentiveness, so we focused on a lot this week. And I thought they did a good job right from the beginning and sustained it, to tell you the truth, because that's a pretty good team.
How important was it?
That team is not, it's better than the final score would indicate. They do a good job and they play hard. And as I said yesterday, prior to the game, they put 5 guys on the court that can score. And so I thought our guys did a good job of working as a unit.
Their coach, sorry.
He jumped in real fast before you.
How important was it to establish the post presence at the beginning of the game?
Can you ask that again, please?
How important was it to establish the post with Josh at the beginning of the game?
It's always important. Beginning and middle end, Josh is a weapon that we have to take advantage of. And so I thought he did a good job today of pursuing the ball instead of not just sitting and watching and waiting for it to come to him. I thought he did a good job of pursuing the ball. So, once we establish that, then it becomes easier to make 11 out of 22 from threes.
John, their coach was saying they had to pick up something. They were going to sag and try to force you to make threes, which you did. You had to be pleased with that production. You alluded to it a second ago.
Yeah, without a doubt. I think we are a better shooting team than we have shown. And so, as guys settle in, the ball's going to go in. And I think that we, one day get to where you're going to have to pick your poison. That's a process. That's an evolution, and we're evolving.
White got loose for 2 back-to-back threes, gave you a little separation. Was that part? Did you call that play, or did you guys just make that read against that zone and find?
I don't think it was a call. I don't remember either. I don't remember. But most of the stuff we have out there today, our guys are just feeding off each other. Paul can shoot, the ball goes in. So he hit a couple, didn't he?
Yeah, 3.
Yeah. Devontae, there have been some slow starts for this team this season. Was there kind of a concerted effort to make sure that was not going to be the case today?
I think more so we just want to come out and be aggressive.
When do we have slow starts?
A couple games.
Which ones?
Texas Corpus Christi, and one other before you left for the trip. Yeah.
I'm not sure. I can't see if you.
One other.
You were just doing
two that I had. There were 2 that I had in mind.
I'm sorry.
I just thought more so today we just wanted to come out and be more aggressive. Coming off of a loss,
2 losses.
2 losses. We just wanted to be the aggressor and come out and get a win. More so than anything, a rebound. We saw over the past, few games that we lost. That was the big factor in both of those games. So that was what we wanted to capitalize on.
And also, that's one of their strength. One of their strengths is their rebound. They've I think it's almost plus 13 in rebounding. So we knew we had to negate that to today.
Coach, you had 5 guys in double figures at the end of the game. With that type of arsenal that you guys have, how do you plan to look forward? How does it look forward to? Looking forward to.
You all right, man?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Had a little tongue tie. Like with Kansas coming up, and knowing that you guys have a big game in that, how do with that arsenal, how do you plan to look forward?
I think that is how our team is. Obviously, definitely Devontae and hopefully Josh, are going to score for us. But we have so many guys. And I think the way the guys play like they did today, it takes, I use the phrase, the tension out of it. Because you just pass the open guy, the open guy can score. And so you get 5 guys out there that can share the game, that can score, that help each other. You know, we have a team that we can put 5 guys on the court that the opposition has to worry about. And so, Kansas specific, I mean, it's not Kansas specific, that's, especially with reps, with experience, we're going to continue to move more and more in that direction. We just hit the open man, he's going to be able to produce.
24, talk about your energy, not only as Coach talked about rebounding, but your showing defensively, your activity.
Just to go off what Devon was saying earlier, it's just everybody we talked to coming back from, you know, the Bahamas made it seem like, you know, we played well, you know, just because we were in the game, the 2 games that we lost. But we knew that coming down, we had to play defense, and we knew that coming back from that, there was a lot of stuff that we could control. And just starting down, just trying to be more attentive on defense and rebounding, and, you know, excuse me, controlling the stuff that we can control, and then, you know, let the game go off.
And to piggyback off of what he says, I thought Josh did a good job. With people think that the way to get at us is to put Josh in on-ball situations, and in the past that is the way to get at us. But he's getting better. He's getting a lot better at that, and our team and his teammates are getting better at helping him when he's in those situations. But his effort in those situations, especially a team like today, number 11. Is a big-time shooter. You know, he hit one early, or took one. I can't remember whether he made it or not. He didn't score. He got one early. Early first, second, third possession of the game, I think it was. But then after that, we did a good job making sure he didn't get any open looks, and a lot of it is Josh understanding that I can't just sit back there under the rim and watch the game. He's out playing the game.
Josh, to kind of play off that, with you getting started early, how much do you think that contributed to your teammates being able to get open looks from the perimeter with them to go to some attention?
I mean, this is just my opinion, but I feel like when me and Hopper rebounding and controlling the boards, I mean, these guys like to get out, get in transition, and just with our offense, I mean, everybody's a weapon. So I mean, if it's me on the post, if it's Devontae getting the drift, if it's LJ driving, I mean, we have different. You know, you kind of see with the different guys who are leading us in scoring, and today we have 5 guys in double figures, and it's just kind of like, you know, whoever has it to kind of keep going. But as long as we control the boards and rebound, then we should be fine.
Coach, can you talk more about Isaac's play of late? First few games of the season, he was a little passive out on the floor. Last 2 games, he's been much more active on both the offensive and defensive ends. Just your thoughts on what's changed for him?
Well, it's the clouds are starting to open up a little bit. They aren't, you know, the sky isn't clear yet, but the clouds are opening up a little bit, and that's you know, expected. I think in many ways it's normal. I mean, he's a freshman, and so, you know, just trying to figure out exactly what does coach want from me, how does he want it, when does he want it, is a normal maturation process, just like same thing with the professors. Did you guys finish your work, by the way?
Just started.
But you know, he's as I said, with experience, with reps, you know, I think the clouds are opening up, and he's not thinking about what to do as much and just playing. And when he is active at the other end of the court, and when he's active on defense, when he's hitting the boards, the offense, he seems to be a lot more relaxed at the offensive end. And so as long as he maintains that activity, which he's been doing, the clouds are going to continue to go away.
Josh or DSR, when you're on the court and you're up by 25, 30 points, is it hard to maintain the same level of intensity? And if so, how do you guard against it?
You just look at him. Let's go from there.
Any more questions?
Coach, George Washington has indicated they would like to play you in the future, play your team. What do you think it would take to make that a reality?
You know, we'll see. I've said many times, you know, scheduling is an inexact science, where you're trying to pick and choose from the marquee events like the Bahamas Summit, where you're going to play 3 tough games, get a lot of national exposure. You're trying to balance home and homes. You know, you're trying to have balance throwing there games like the game in a couple of weeks in the Garden against Indiana. And so, you know, and with the restructuring of our league, and you know, those events are important. So, what's it going to take? I mean, me and Mike will sit down and figure it out.
Thank you.
Thank you.